children, let us continue with the lesson, A Shelter So High. So in the previous session we saw the Changpa tribe. They live in high altitudes, and the tent that they live in is called Ribu. And their speciality is they are nomads. Nomads എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ നാടോടികൾ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയില്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ്. They have very little things with them. So their luggage is always packed, and whenever they have to move, they are always on the move. Then we saw about Pashmina shawls. Pashmina shawls ഭയങ്കര ലൈറ്റ് ആണ്, but it can keep you warm. It keeps you warm. It is world famous ആണ് Pashmina shawls എന്നുള്ളത്. As we stepped into the tent, I realized that I could stand up straight. It was not like my tent. I also saw that the rebo was as big as a room of my flat in Mumbai. It was held up by two wooden poles in the middle. There was an opening to let out the smoke from the chula. Chula means stove. വീട്ടിലെ കിച്ചണിൽ കുക്ക് ചെയ്യണ അതിന്റെ സ്മോക്ക് ലെറ്റ് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് they have an opening. Namgyal told that the design of this tent is more than 1,000 years old. The tent protected the Changpas from extreme cold. How cold must it be? In winters, the temperature drops many degrees below zero. It is so cold. 0 degree എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നെ ഐസ് തൊട്ടാൽ എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാവും? അതിനേക്കാളും 0 degrees ആണ് ഐസ് ആവണം ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ. So you can imagine negative temperatures എത്ര cold ആണ് എന്നുള്ളത്. The wind blows at 70 kilometers per hour. Imagine if you were on a bus which was going at the speed, how far from your house would you reach in 1 hour? So wind ഉണ്ട് 70 kilometer speedilana wind blow ചെയ്യുക. So you can imagine how cold it will be. Near the rebo, there was a place to keep sheep and goats. Changpas call this lekha. The walls of a lekha are made with stones. Each family puts a special mark on their own animals. The women and young girls count and take animals out of the lekha. For the Changpas, their animals are very important part of their life. Is any animal part of your life? For example, as a pet or as helpers in farming. You might have some pets at home, and you know, if you have a pet at home, how important it is in your life. List 5 ways in which different animals are a part of your life. Some of you may have dog. We keep it as pets, as well as dogs guard our houses. Like dogs, നമ്മുടെ houses guard ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. Then some people keep hen at home for eggs. Then cows for milk. Goats also for milk. Then some people keep hen for meat. അതായത് മീറ്റിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഹെന്നിനെ വീട്ടിൽ വളർത്താറുണ്ട് ആൾക്കാർ. Do goat and sheep need their own fur and wool? Discuss. Yes, goat and sheep need their own fur and wool to keep themselves warm in very cold climates. നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു അവിടുത്തെ ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ എന്താണെന്നുള്ളത് അല്ലേ, -degrees ആണ്. You read that in Changtan the temperature drops below 0 degrees. Look at newspapers on the TV to find cities in India or abroad where the temperature drops below 0 degrees. In which one do you expect to see this? So this is the task for you to do. Find the places wherein temperature becomes negative in India. Towards Srinagar, I spent a few days with the Changpas, but sadly, it was time to move on. My return journey would take me away from this special part of the world towards towns which looked like a totally different world. This time, I took a different route to live. I was going towards Srinagar via Kargil. Kargil നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ? കാർഗിൽ വാറിനെ പറ്റിയിട്ടൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. So it is a terrain in a very high altitude which was well protected by our soldiers. So ഇന്ത്യയും പാകിസ്ഥാനും തമ്മിലൊരു വാർ നടക്കും ഒക്കെ ചെയ്ത പ്ലേസ് ആണ് കാർഗിൽ. Kargil is a difficult place because high altitudes. So to transport arms and ammunitions It is very difficult, but our soldiers did an exceptionally good job. I stayed in Srinagar for a few days. I was amazed by the houses there. They took my heart away. Some houses are on the mountains, while some are on water. Waterലുള്ള houses നിങ്ങള് houseboats കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? Like it has all the facilities of a house. So അതുപോലെ there are many in Srinagar as well. I took many pictures of these. See my photo album in page 128. See, here you can see the pictures. Tourists who come to Srinagar love to stay in houseboats. Houseboats can be as long as 80 feet and around 8 to 9 feet wide. Many families in Srinagar live in a donga. These boats can be seen in Dal Lake and Jhelum River. From inside the donga, it's just like a house with different rooms. ഇതേപോലെ നിങ്ങൾ മൂവീസിലൊക്കെ ചിലപ്പോൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ ഡാൽ ലേക്കിൽ കൂടെ ഫ്ലവേഴ്സും വെജിറ്റബിൾസും ഒക്കെ സെൽ ചെയ്യണത് ബോട്ട്സിൽ വന്നിട്ട്. So beautiful carving on wood can be seen on the ceiling of houseboats and some big houses. This design is called Khatam Band, which has a pattern that looks like a jigsaw puzzle. In villages of Kashmir, houses are made from stones, cut and kept one on top of the other and coated with mud. Wood is also used. The house have sloping roofs. Some old houses have special types of window which comes out of the wall. This is called dav. It has beautiful wood pattern. It is wonderful to sit here and enjoy the view. If you have ever been to palaces, ഇതുപോലത്തെ places ഇതുപോലത്തെ structures ഒക്കെ നിങ്ങളും കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. The old houses here are made of stone, bricks and wood. The doors and windows have beautiful arches. Mehrab, see? When I started my journey, I had not imagined that in one state I would see so many different kinds of houses and lifestyle. I had a wonderful experience of living on the mountains in Leh and another of living on water in Srinagar. I saw how both the houses in these areas were made to suit the climate. It's the same with any place. Like, our houses build ചെയ്യുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് അവിടുത്തെ ക്ലൈമറ്റിന് suitable ആവണത് പോലെയാണ് houses build ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Return journey. Again, it was time to move on. In Jammu, I saw houses like I have been seeing in Mumbai. The same cement, brick, steel and glass. These houses are very strong, but they are not as special as the houses I was lucky to see in Leh and Srinagar. I'm sure that you too might have seen some old structures which are very beautiful. നമ്മുടെ വീടുകൾ പോലെ അല്ലാണ്ട് ഭയങ്കര ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്ട്രക്ചേഴ്സ് ഹൗസസ് ഒക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ? After a long journey, Lonar and I were about to reach Mumbai. My heart felt heavy. Even we feel the same. അല്ലേ? നല്ലൊരു ട്രിപ്പൊക്കെ പോയി തിരിച്ച് വീടെത്തുമ്പോഴേക്കും എന്താവും? We start feeling little upset. അല്ലേ? ജേർണി കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്നുള്ളത്. I also felt that my motorcycle did not want to come back. I was happy that I had learned and experienced so many new things. I had also brought back some memories in my camera. And of course, this was not the end. So even when we travel to different places, നമ്മളും എങ്ങനെയാണ് മെമ്മറീസ് കൊണ്ടുവരിക? ക്യാമറാസും ഫോട്ടോസ് വീഡിയോസ് ഒക്കെ എടുത്തിട്ട് we too bring back memories. Some people have the habit of writing diaries as well. ഇപ്പോൾ ട്രാവലോഗ്സ് എഴുതുക, ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്യുന്ന സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ എന്തൊക്കെ കണ്ടു, എന്തൊക്കെ സ്പെഷ്യൽ തിങ്സുമായിട്ട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്തു, അങ്ങനെയുള്ളതൊക്കെ ഡയറിയിൽ എഴുതണ ആൾക്കാരും. Next time when Lonar and I get bored of the city, we will again set out for a new journey. So the houses in different parts of Jammu and Kashmir are made to suit the climate and needs of the people there. Are there different types of houses in the place where you live? If yes, think about the reasons. The reasons could be many. Like independent houses ഉണ്ടാവും, apartments ഉണ്ടാവും. But when you go to big cities, അവിടെ independent houses കുറവാണ്. കൂടുതലും എന്താണ് ഉണ്ടാവുക? കൂടുതലും apartments ആണ് ഉണ്ടാവുക. Because space is limited. land കുറച്ചേ ഉള്ളൂ, and there are so many people living in cities. So where do they all live? അവർക്ക് suitable ആയിട്ട് high rise buildings, apartments, and of course you will come across independent houses. അത് ഭയങ്കര റിച്ച് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാർക്ക്. ഇനി ഇൻഡിപെൻഡന്റ് ഹൗസസും അപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ്സും അല്ലാണ്ട് ചെറിയ ടെന്റ് പോലത്തെ ഹൗസസും you will come across in the places that you live. Think of your own house. Is there something special in it, like a sloping roof as it rains a lot, or a courtyard where you can sleep when it is hot, or where things are kept in the sun for drying, etc. Make a drawing. നമ്മുടെ പണ്ടത്തെ തറവാട് വീടുകളിലൊക്കെ നടുമുറ്റം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടൊരു സംഭവമാണ്. I don't know if you have ever seen. So the house will be built around ആ നടുമുറ്റത്തിന് ചുറ്റുമാണ് വീട് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. നടുമുറ്റത്ത് നമുക്ക് if it rains, it gets filled with water. If it is you get very good sunlight. So whatever is a natural it helps you connect with the nature. Natural ആയിട്ടുള്ള conditions, it helps us keep in touch with those. Yeah? What are the materials used for making your house? Is it mud, brick, stone, wood, or cement? Our houses are built with brick, stone, wood, cement, steel. Look at this picture. Can you see any houses in the picture? These houses are made of stone and mud. Nobody lives here in winter. In summer, the Bakarwal people live here when they bring their goats to higher lands for grazing. Can you guess the similarities and differences in the lives of Bakarwal people and in the life of Chanpas? Chanpas, they live at even higher altitudes. Like Bakarwals അങ്ങനെയല്ല, അത്രയും ഹൈ ഓൾട്ടിറ്റ്യൂഡ്സിൽ അവർ ലിവ് ചെയ്യാറില്ല. ആൻഡ് ദേ ഡു നോട്ട് ലീഡ് എ നൊമാഡിക് ലൈഫ്. മറ്റേവരുടെ അത്ര നൊമാഡിക് ലൈഫ് ലീഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരല്ല, കുറച്ചും കൂടി സെറ്റിൽഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ലൈഫ് ലീഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണ് Bakarwals. So what have we you read about different kinds of shelters in Jammu and Kashmir, some on high mountains, some on water, some with beautiful designs in wood and stone, and some mobile shelters that can even be packed and carried to another place. Describe how these shelters suit the needs of the people who live there. We have already discussed. Like Chanpas nomadic life lead cheyana alkaram, so they need to keep traveling. എപ്പോഴും മൂവ് ചെയ്തോണ്ടേ ഇരിക്കണം. അപ്പൊ എങ്ങനെയാണ് എപ്പോഴും അവരുടെ ലഗേജസ് പാക്ഡ് ആണ്, പെട്ടെന്ന് കെട്ടാൻ പറ്റുന്ന പോലത്തെ ഹൗസസ് ആണ്. How are these different from the houses you live in? The houses that we live in are permanent settlements. പെട്ടെന്ന് പോകണം എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ we find it very difficult to move from the place that we live. So that is about a shelter so high. Please watch the video, children. In case if you have any doubts, please do post it in the screen. That's all for today. Thank you and take care.